Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Watch It in Action. I'm Baus Phoenix, and today we're going to be taking a look at Chroma. So, Chroma was a frame that when he first came out, I didn't really pay a lot of attention to. I was really excited about a dragon-based frame that kind of had, like, he looked like a dragon, he breathed fire like a dragon, etc. But I didn't really understand how to play him, and I was pretty new to the game back then. But here recently, I've just really, been rediscovering him, and I've come across a couple really cool builds, and one of them I'm going to show you today, and that's based on this is an ice tank build, is essentially what we're going for. So Chroma has the ability to be extremely tanky, and I'm going to show you guys how to achieve that today. So in this build, we're not really using any of our augments. Chroma has 2 augments, but we're not going to be using them. I do want to show you guys this as well. In his appearance tab, when you change his energy color, that determines what type of damage he does. So right now we're doing cold damage. We're going to have all of our abilities based on cold damage, and you guys can experiment with these. This isn't the only build for Chroma that's viable. A lot of people like, a couple different other ones, but this is one that's really, really popular, and I thoroughly enjoy it. So we're going to show you how that looks here in just a second. We're going to go ahead and grab some really angry, corrupted bombards, and I'm going to show you just how robust this guy can be. So we're going to take advantage of 2 skills. That's Vex Armor and Elemental Ward. And essentially what these skills do is they contribute to Chroma's armor and damage output. So when we get hit, when we take shield damage, we're going to generate something called Scorn. And that's that number up there in the top right next to my health bar. Whenever health gets hit, we're going to be generating what's called Fury. So Scorn will increase your armor rating, whereas Fury is going to be giving you attack damage. So with with max rank, we pretty much have 500, or 5 times damage here. We're going to be hitting these corrupted bombards pretty hard. So the biggest thing you got to remember with Chroma, though, is these abilities are on a timer. They are affected by power duration. So you need to make sure you're keeping an eye on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen and seeing when these abilities are taking down. But as you can see here, I mean, we're just taking tons of damage. The cool thing about this ice spec, too, is a lot of projectiles will reflect off of you. So these bombards are shooting missiles at me, and some of them are just bouncing off, like that one. So that's pretty much Chroma in a nutshell. I mean, there's other builds for him, there's other abilities. I highly recommend you guys check some out and at least experiment with him, but kind of his other abilities here, we're not really going to be using very much because they're just going to be using up our energy, because we're not using flow on this build, because this build is pretty efficient. But we got Spectral Screen here, which depending on your energy color and your element type, it'll do a different type of elemental breath attack sort of thing here. And then we've got the last one here, is number 4, is Effigy, which creates kind of this dragon sentry that'll hang out in the area and attack anybody that gets close to it. But regardless, that's Chroma, for better or for worse. I really like this build a lot. It's a lot of fun with a huge heavy melee weapon. Right now I'm using the Dual Camus Prime with the alternate skin that just came out, so that's really fun as well. Any kind of melee weapon is awesome because you can just wade right in there, take a bunch of damage, and not even care. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it really helpful. Again, this was Chroma, and I will see you guys at the next video. Thank you so much.